Hi everyone, I am Dr. A. Sedupati, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, SNS College of Engineering, Coimbatore. I welcome all of you in my lecture video series. So today we are going to discuss about the topic of manufacturing costs. So what are the costs including in the manufacturing processes? So first of all, we know what is manufacturing. So manufacturing means producing or making a product. So the product includes many parts. So each parts are manufactured by the some methods, some manufacturing methods. So what are the manufacturing methods? That is first one is casting method, that is called molding. So the molding is mostly used for producing casting parts. So the casting parts are mostly used in the automobile components. So in molding, we have different type of moldings, green sand molding, die casting molding, shell molding, investment casting molding. So we have many types. Mostly we are using in the green sand molding. So it is the cheaper one compared to other type of molding process. So in this process, what are the costs included? Or any other manufacturing process, what are the costs included? So in this video describes the different type of costs and different type of estimations using to make or produce a product or component. So first of all, the different type of cost means one is the direct cost and another one is the indirect costs. So what are the costs directly linked with the manufacturing of the product? These all costs are called direct costs. So what are the costs included in the product for manufacturing, but not in the direct portion? It is indirect involvement and the hidden areas. That is called the indirect cost. For example, material, labor, and electric powers, machines, tools, these are all directly linked with the manufacturing of the product. So these are all called the direct costs. In indirect cost, we are using the transports, painting areas, warehouse areas, stacking areas, packing areas. In industries, we have cleaners, sweepers, office staffs, and using the printers, papers, billing sections, so stores, storekeepers, and security guards. So these people, these things are included in the indirect cost or hidden cost. So all cost values included in a product in manufacturing by the industry. So in this video, we deals accurate cost estimation is key to probability and budgeting success. So successfully, we will estimate the cost for manufacturing the product. What is success means? The cost is comparatively low and the profit is more. This type of budgeting and costing is called successful costing. So this shows the indirect direct cost of the products or parts. In direct cost, the materials and labor are the listed in this slide. So materials we will purchase from the stores or any other mines or from the raw material manufacturers. So these raw material is directly involved in the product manufacturing. So this is the direct cost sections and the labor cost. So we have using the raw material to make a desired shape by machines. The machines have run by the laborers or the products or raw materials used to transport from one area to another. These are in the industry. We are using forklifts or some other guideway vehicles or trolleys. These are all operated by the humans. So these people are directly involved in the manufacturing area, in manufacturing industries, manufacturing products. So this labor cost is the direct cost of the product. For example, like given in electronics items, high parts precision. We make a part will be high precision. So we are using the high precision machines. So the machines and operator also well trained operator. So the machine cost is comparatively high for precision purpose, and the operators have giving a proper training. So they also have a high labor costs. So these two are all the direct costs of the manufacturing process. So indirect cost, I already explained what are the areas included in the indirect costs. Indirect cost. So the indirect cost means the factory overhead cost, that is includes rent. If we are using the factory in the rental, giving the rent is the one of the indirect cost, and utilities, that is called the waters, electricity, and this type of costs, and maintenance costs, that is the machine maintenance using the replacing parts or replacing the worn outs. So these are all the factory overhead costs. This is under indirect costs. Then equipment depreciation, that is calculation of the machine year by year, the cost will be depreciated. So that is one of the indirect costs. So how the cost will be allocated? So methods like activity based costing, that is the assigned overhead by square footage or machine hours. So in we are using, for example, milling machine, the machining cost will be calculated by the hours. Per hour 250 rupees or per hour 400 rupees. So this is the cost allocation method. For employees, that is called laborers, they give 8 hours shift and the 8 hours per hour 100 rupees or per hour 200 rupees. So the cost allocation is based on the hour rating. So this is the cost estimation techniques. So first one is analogous estimating. So this is using the historical data for similar projects estimate or retrieved from the same product or existing product. So what are the cost we will estimate it? So retrieval from the existing product cost, that is called the analogous estimating. Then second one is parametric estimating. So this is the statistical analysis. So we are using the analysis method and the cost estimating by this method. The third one is bottom-up estimating. So this detailed assessment of individual components. We have so many components to assemble the product. So each component have different manufacturing process and each component have different materials. So each component have different costs. So these are all included by bottom-up estimating. Then tools. So what are the tools we are using to manufacturing the product? So this is the softwares we are using some manufacturings, and the other tools we are using to manufacturing the products. So these are all the cost estimation techniques. And finally, the improving estimation and accuracy. That is called the clear documentation. So what are the costs included? We will estimating by documentation. For raw material, we will document the raw material cost and the manufacturing machining cost, then quality checking cost, then painting cost, packing cost. So these are all the costs are clearly documented. And finally, we fix the rate of the product. That fixing rate will be comparatively the percentage of profit included in this cost estimations. So the sensitive analysis, the test how variable changes impacts overall cost estimations. So this is the sensitive analysis, and we will improve the continuous improvement in the cost. How we will continue improvements, giving the continuous improvement. So first the product will be estimated cost, for example, 100 rupees. After improving the cost of the product will be going, reducing the price money, but the profit is increasing. So we are reducing the process cost. So I hope all of you understand what is the cost estimation of the manufacturing process. Thank you.